What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Magi's stream on Back to the Future Day. We're going to play some Back to the Future, the game put out by Telltale Games. And I'm excited. We're going to get rolling with this here in just a few minutes with episode 1. There are 5 total episodes. I'm excited. I'm stoked. I have yet to play this game. It'll be a complete blind playthrough. And you can purchase the game if you're looking to do so at that link right down there. That link right there. It's located on Steam. Again, it's produced by and developed by Telltale Games, which they've done some other fantastic titles like The Walking Dead. I think they got some that are for like Borderlands. I think they did Tales from the Borderlands. And they got a bunch of other titles. You just search for them on Steam. But we're going to go ahead and get started with episode 1. I know we're here in the morning, and I'm sure you can hear the helicopter in the background. I don't know what they're doing, like exercises or something. I do apologize for that. But we're going to go ahead and get started. Hope you enjoyed Huey Lewis and the News. One of my favorite 80s groups. Okay, game. If I'm around, whisper you so you can test the script for your IRC client. I don't think he knows that I'm live. Before we begin, would you like to see notifications when Marty has a new goal? Sure. Sure. Let's hope the game doesn't crash.
Alright, I'm ready.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Emmett Brown. I'm standing on the parking lot at Twin Pines Mall. It's Saturday morning, October 26th, 1985, 1:18 a.m. And this is temporal experiment number 1. Come on, Einie. Hey, boy, get in there. That boy. In you go. Get down. Get your seatbelt on. That's it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay.
Please note that Einstein's clock is in precise synchronization with my control watch. Got it?
Right, check, Doc.
Good. Have a good trip, Einstein. Watch your head.
You got that thing hooked up to the car?
Watch this.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
Not me. The car. The car.
It's like right from the first movie.
If my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
You can see some serious shit.
Watch this, watch this. What did I tell you? 88 miles per hour! The temporal displacement occurred at exactly 1:20 a.m. and 0 seconds!
Ow! Doc, what would happen to the car?
Calm down, Marty. I didn't disintegrate anything. The molecular structure of both Einstein and the car are completely intact.
Where the hell
You
are
disintegrated
The only
Einstein.
question is, when the hell are they? You see, Einstein has just become the world's first time traveler. I sent him into the future. 1 minute into the future, to be exact. And at precisely 1:21 a.m. and 0 seconds, we shall catch up with him and the time machine.
they? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You put your dog in a time machine made out of a DeLorean?
The way I see it, if you're going to build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style? Besides, the stainless steel construction made the flux dispersal. Look out!
Look out!
Doc?
Huh, that's peculiar.
Where's the car, Doc?
It should have caught up with us 27 seconds ago.
Doc, what happened to Einstein?
No need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuits. Marty, could you get my notebook? It should be in the toolbox.
Doc needs his notebook. Walk Marty left until you can see sealed container.
What's in the box?
Don't touch that. It's plutonium.
Plutonium?
How do you think I generated 1.21 gigawatts of power?
1.21 gigawatts.
Notebook. Got it. Flux capacitor?
That's it!
What the heck's a flux capacitor?
My latest invention. The thing that makes time travel possible. In this notebook, I've detailed the nearly 3 decades of scientific breakthroughs necessary to build a working time machine. If it ever fell into the wrong hands, the consequences could be catastrophic. Let's see. It's mass equals I times Z, and E equals the square root of Z times C squared, and the flux dispersed.
Doc, something's way off here.
Something isn't right.
Doc?
Great Scott!
Doc, what is it?
I've made a horrible mistake.
Doc! No!
I'm sorry, Marty.
Doc, come back! Doc!
That's not good. What happened to the doc?
Doc!
This isn't how it happened.
Marty, is everything okay?
Yeah, Mom, it was just a nightmare. I was in the past, and Doc was there.
Well, you're safe and sound now, back in good old 1986. But you'd better get up. Your father's waiting for you.
Huh?
Weren't you going to meet him over at Doc's?
Holy crap, I'm late!
Episode 1, It's About Time. Complete works by Jules Verne, sitting on the desk. Are all these clocks gonna go off at the same time?
Dad! Are we too late to stop the sale?
Better late than never. You wouldn't believe how much rare stuff there is back here.
That's Doc's stuff. The city has no right to...
Now, son, I know you're upset, but your friend's been gone for months, and the city really seems hell-bent on using his land for that new parking garage. And, hey, is that a first edition Jules Verne?
It's just not fair. But at least things can't get any worse.
Hey, Marty!
Hi, Biff.
Come to see if the old crackpot had any buried treasure?
Nah, I guess I'm just... remembering.
Anything dangerous? A dog feeder.
Hey, let me...
Now, Biff, leave Marty alone. This is a very emotional time for him.
Oh, sure. Sorry, Marty.
Yeah, get out of here, Biff. Nobody likes you anyway.
Wonder why Doc didn't take any of these with him.
Does nature contrive it so that even with a time machine, you can intervene to prevent your own conception, for example?
A fish tank? I never knew Doc raised fish. Doc's fish had weird taste in decor. I kind of like Doc. I miss Einstein.
More clocks. George, you're in the way. You're in the way, dude.
Jennifer'd like that. She's into old stuff. Doc built this model of downtown Hill Valley way back in 1955. The clock tower in the courthouse even works. What the? Is that Doc's notebook in there?
Hey, that looks just like the courthouse. You gotta hand it to the old coot. He was good with his hands.
Biff, can I see that a minute?
This would look great in my fish tank. Give the old carp something new to nibble on.
Can I see that model courthouse for just a second? I need to get something out of it.
Like what? A not guilty verdict? That was a joke.
Oh, ha. But really, can I?
Nah, I think I'll hold on to it.
Give it here, Biff.
Well, well, look at what we have here. Looks like plans for something. What's a flux catheter?
It's none of your business. Doc asked me to...
Brown's worm food, kid. But this looks like it might be worth something. Ha!
Maybe I should turn the hints off.
Hey, Biff. That notebook wouldn't mean anything to you. You wouldn't even understand what's in it.
You calling me ignorant?
Yep.
I just can't let you keep that notebook. It's dangerous.
Buy
What,
it.
is it set to explode or something?
Well, in a way.
I'll take my chances.
Buy it from him.
I'll pay you for it.
How much? Not enough.
Not enough. Maybe the notebook is worthless?
It's just a notebook with Doc's scribblings. What did Doc ever accomplish?
Nothing.
Then it's worthless, right?
If it was really worthless, you wouldn't want it so bad.
I only want that notebook because, well, I'm sentimental. It's like a piece of Doc.
Doc's dead. Time to get over it and move on.
Never mind.
I'm gonna have to find something else that he wants.
Feels like that was a lifetime ago. Actually, I guess it was.
Punch him in the gut. What else can we find? We need to find something that'll knock his ass
Doc
out.
must have whipped up some crazy compounds in that cauldron.
Smells like beef stew.
It smells like beef stew.
Scientific equipment.
Hope that wasn't poison gas or anything.
Hey, let me try, Marty.
Now, Biff, let Marty have his turn.
You got it, Mr. McFly.
He dropped it for a second but picked it back up. Are you serious? Can I just punch him? Just let me punch him real hard. Kick him in the shin. There's really nothing else I can click on. What else do we got?
Hey, Dad, why's my guitar got a price tag on it?
Sorry, son. Must have been an overzealous clerk. Just pick it up. I'll iron things out with the bank.
Let's make some noise.
Here we go. This is gonna be loud. This is gonna be loud.
Here's an oldie, buddy goody. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, look, it's Chuck Butthead. Let me show you how it's done.
Now, Biff, I think that's Marty's guitar.
Oh, gosh, you're right, Mr. McFly. Here you go, Marty. Let's hear a few licks. Man, you kids have ruined rock and roll.
I thought that was gonna work. Dang it. What else is there to click on?
Hey, Dad. About Biff. Dad, I know you're trying to help.
He talks a big game, son, but he's not so tough. I've been dealing with him a long time. Believe me, I can handle him.
So can I.
I guess you can. Okay, son, I'll stay out of your way, but you know where to find me.
Who's running this sale anyway?
Oh, that'd be me, son.
You? Why?
Well, once it became apparent that the bank was going through with the sale, I volunteered to oversee it in order to make sure that Doc's stuff would be treated with a modicum of respect. Isn't that right, Biff?
You got it, Mr. McFly.
I'm telling you, this sale is a joke. Doc's only been gone for a few months, and I happen to know.
Yes, you've told us he's not dead. He's on a trip. Let's say you're right. Have you considered that this trip may not have been entirely voluntary? I hate to say it, but Doc's run up some pretty sizable debts around town. Maybe he's just hiding from his creditors.
You got Doc wrong. Sure, maybe he's not so good with money. That's just because his mind's always on bigger things. But he's still a straight-up guy. He'd never run away from his problems.
Well, you know him better than I do, son. But the bank is within its rights to sell off his stuff. Maybe you should try to find some things to remember him by before Biff grabs them all.
Before Biff grabs them all.
I'll keep looking around. Thanks, Dad.
So, let's maybe try the guitar
And
again.
now, something your kids are really gonna like.
Thanks for warming them up for me, butthead.
Here we go. This is really gonna pack a punch.
Now watch me blow the lid off this joint.
Whatever you say. Rock on, Biff.
Oh, shit.
Thanks, Biff. Appreciate it.
Doc, where are you?
So, I need to turn off these hints because those are kind of annoying. Help and settings. Mid-level.
Doc? Einstein! Where do you come from, boy? Didn't you bring Doc with you?
Einstein! Where's your boy?
Okay, Doc, I know I haven't seen you in a few months, but I'm pretty sure this isn't your shoe.
Not his shoe.
Marty?
Ah!
Marty, if you're hearing this recording, then the DeLorean's automatic retrieval feature is a resounding success.
Automatic retrieval?
In case of my failure to return to the DeLorean within an allotted time, I programmed the time machine to jump
Why do you have a
these
woman shoe in the
four-dimensional
car?
coordinates without me. As you are well aware, time travel is an inherently risky activity, and despite my elaborate precautions, there's always a possibility that I could land in trouble sometime. And that sometime is now, or then, or maybe later.
He's in trouble.
Marty, you come to my rescue in the past, or was it the future? Anyway, I'm relying on you to do it again. Please take the DeLorean back, or forward, to whatever it is I'm stuck in time. When you get there, I'm sure you'll figure out what to do.
That's it? Aren't you gonna tell me when that is?
Just go to the date specified on the time circuit readout under the heading marked Last Time Departed. Good luck.
Good luck.
Right. Last time departed. Oh, jeez. Come on. Crap! Oh, great. How am I supposed to find him now? I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Once I know when to look for Doc. Looks like the time circuits still work. Now I only need to know when to look for Doc.
Okay, so then I gotta exit apparently. Well, Einstein. Maybe Einstein has something.
What kind of trouble is Doc in, Einie?
Or not. Can't click on any of this stuff. Inventory. I'm not sure what good this shoe's gonna do.
Nah.
Nah.
After all the trouble I went through getting this thing, there's no way I'm letting it out of my sight.
So I gotta be in the DeLorean, I guess. I can't click on anything else except keypad.
I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Once I know when to look for Doc.
High-heeled shoe in the DeLorean. Something smells fishy here. Okay, I need... Smell this shoe. Where's this from?
What do you know about this shoe, Einie? Great Scott! I think he's onto something.
Let's go, Einie.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. How's this supposed to lead me to Doc, Einie?
Strickland.
Step away from the door!
Ah!
Now,
Only
let me
seats left over
get a
here, the
look
front
at
row.
you.
I know you don't like front row.
Einstein, come
That's
on.
okay. If we don't go, we don't go, honey. No big deal.
Just as I suspected. Hooligans! Get along now! Scat!
Can you let me in? I've got something to show you.
What is it? Let me see. A shoe? Wow, now what would I want with a... Huh? Stay there!
That look on her face, that was amazing. Of course I want to sit together. You kidding?
Leave that creature outside!
Sorry, Einstein.
Sorry, I ain't. Stay, boy. Good boy.
Well, took you long enough.
There's a lot of stairs.
To return the shoe, I mean. I lost it ages ago. You can put it down next to the other one. Much better. So neat and orderly. Yeah, I suppose you'll be wanting some sort of reward now.
No,
All I've got is tea and candy.
No worries.
I'm sorry I called you a
I said, of course I
hooligan.
want to sit together.
I try not to jump to conclusions,
But I know you don't like front row,
but
so I'm okay if we
after
don't go
all,
see it.
9 out of 10 people in this city are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up. Have a seat, Sonny.
Have a seat, Sonny.
Hey! You kids! Put out those cigarettes!
She's looking out the window like it's a damn TV.
Don't touch those!
She's a hoarder.
My newspapers are in pristine condition and meticulously organized. Not about to let some street punk get jam all over them.
She's watching me like a hawk. Cat balls. What else we got? Pictures.
Is that Vice Principal Strickland?
Mother never could keep little Gerald out of her clothes.
It's just number 2. Gotcha. That's one of my favorites.
Man, She keeps it hot in here.
That's the kettle. I'll be right back with some tea. And don't touch anything.
Juveniles collide with manure truck. Nice picture.
You kidding?
Brown Mansion destroyed. 1962. No, that's not where Doc's stranded. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least.
Yeah, that's peculiar. The water still hasn't come to a boil.
Oh, the candy looks older than I am.
Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Ms. Pretty Whiskers is very particular about who handles her food.
Miss Pretty Whiskers. That book right there said 1984 on it.
Miss Strickland?
Jack! Diane! I know what you're doing behind that tree!
Yes? Do you remember when you lost your shoe?
Shoe?
That shoe over there.
Oh, that shoe! Huh. Hi, what a nosy Nelly! No one likes a busybody, you know.
But...
Oh, fine, let me think about it. Yes, I remember. I lost it in a scuffle with a dog. When was it? Oh, yes. The day that speakeasy burned down.
A speakeasy? In Hill Valley?
Don't act so surprised, young man. Your generation doesn't hold a copyright on moral depravity, you know. Sin has been on the prowl in Hill Valley since the day it was founded.
What's with all these newspapers?
This is my personal archive. I've got every issue of the Hill Valley Telegraph ever published.
Get out. Every single issue?
From 1871 to the present. If it happened in Hill Valley, you'll find it in my stacks.
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. Yeah, I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
Derp.
Wow, a speakeasy. That must have been wild. Is it true they used to drink gin out of slippers like my grandma said?
Don't romanticize the past, young man. Prohibition was a time when gangsters ruled the town while honest citizens quaked in their beds.
So where was it? That speakeasy that burned down, I mean.
That was ages ago. If you're looking for bootleg hooch.
No, I'm just curious, that's all. I'm a student of history.
Student of history, my Aunt Fanny. Yeah, your generation of hooligans and slackers could give two ripe figs about history.
Miss Strickland?
Oh, video store!
Huh?
The speakeasy used to be hidden in plain sight down there in the town square. Right where that disgusting videotape rental store squats today.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
The following year, as I recall.
Doing some stargazing?
No, I set my sights on the lower things. Is that?
Tim Tannen! Get away from that hubcap before I call your father!
Crazy old coot.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
You there! Don't even think about tossing that Kleenex on the ground!
I hope I'm not like that when I'm older. So we need to get these newspapers again, I think.
There's the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now.
Firm announces plans for Lone Pine Mall. Peabody Ranch to be rezoned for commercial development. Alright, Einstein brought me this shoe, and Miss Strickland lost the shoe on the day the speakeasy burned down. But when did the speakeasy burn down? I at least need to know the year.
Maybe we'll get lucky.
Clint Eastwood plunges to death on runaway train. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least. The candy looks older than I am.
Yeah, the book says 1984 on it. But that can't be right.
That's what you get with these cheap, foreign-made kettles. But trying to find an American one nowadays... ugh.
What are these?
My editorial trophies.
Cat Lovers Quarterly?
It's legitimate journalism.
Marshall Strickland.
My grandfather, gunned down by Mad Dog Tannen over 100 years ago.
That's not how I remember it. Miss Strickland, about your tea. You forgot to turn on the...
You! It's spelled with a U! You illiterate vandal!
She's a spelling Nazi too. Oh, what have they thought of everything in this game? So I have a feeling I have to leave this place.
Would you mind if I stepped out for a minute? I just remembered a video I've got to return.
Do you have to go? I get so few visitors these days.
But...
And I'd hate to have to tell my brother, your vice principal in charge of discipline, how rude you were to me. Especially with graduation coming up and all.
Okay, so it's here somewhere.
I didn't even know they gave out trophies for Best Litter Columnist. Jeez, they all look like they've got sticks up there.
What's that?
Nothing.
There's nothing else to click on.
I didn't even know they gave out trophies for Best Litter Columnist. Miss Strickland lost that shoe the day the speakeasy burned down. But when was that?
Your guess is as good as mine. That was the video store. You'll find it on a building. Okay. So turn this on.
There's the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now.
The window? Binoculars.
Hey, mind if I use your binoculars for a sec?
Go ahead, dear.
Valley video.
Rebuilt in February 1932. So the fire must have happened before then. But when? I need a date.
Don't look at me. I'm far too old for you.
February 1932 is when that was constructed. So, will she let me touch these?
I told you not to touch those.
And I told you to keep looking out the window. Go check your
There's the
boiling
whistle.
water.
Surely the water's boiling by now.
There's a whistle. 1932.
Let's see. Ground broken on site of former speakeasy. Singer vanishes. Hill Valley Expo delights crowd. Soup kitchen exposed. Here we go. Speakeasy arsonist slain. Legal procedure gave way to old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley police station. The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known as Carl Sagan, was pulled from his... Carl Sagan? It's Doc! Killed by a mob. What's the date? June 14th, 1931. Jeez, I gotta rescue him.
Oops.
My newspapers!
Sorry, Miss Strickland. Let me...
No! You've gotten my history out of order! Oh, do you know how long it'll take to fix what you've done? Oh, get out! Get out! Get out!
Okay, bye.
Help! Police! I'm being attacked by hooligans!
Just like we came from the 30s.
Marty! Where you been, son? And what are you doing in that getup?
Costume for a school play.
Didn't I tell you? I got the lead in the school play. We're doing...
Grapes of Wrath?
Right.
Oh, Steinbeck! Who are you playing? Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing, right?
I hope so.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love, right? Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
You'll barely know I was gone.
Aspen, you still
Ready
need to
go,
get this?
Einstein?
It's funny so far. I'm enjoying it. This is episode 1. I'm not sure how far we are into it, but...
Time circuits? On. Flux capacitor? Fluxy.
Fluxy. Say...
Okay. If Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out. I hope you know what you're doing, Doc.
Nope, this is my first time playing through it. This is a complete blind playthrough. Complete blind. I'm having fun. I love it so far. I like everything Back to the Future too. I'm a huge fan. Huge fan. Car of the future.
Einstein, where'd you go now, boy?
You watched the trilogy on Blu-ray the other day? You got done. Saw the movies were on TV also, so you watched it on TV and only missed like 15 minutes of the first one. I think I've seen the trilogy thousands of times at this point. Probably not thousands, that's probably an exaggeration, but you get the point.
Young man! Excuse me, young man!
Who? Me?
You're the only man in the street, and I'm looking for a man-in-the-street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal gin establishment.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10 long years, namely, rid Hill Valley of the scourge of liquor?
There's gotta be some sort of mistake here. Carl wouldn't do something like that.
It's surprising the lengths a person will go to when it's a clear-cut matter of right and wrong. You've got an honest look about you. You do support the side of righteousness, I trust.
How'd Doc get himself into...
Doc?
Doc is his nickname. I'm good friends with Carl.
You are? Really? Oh, but I need an unbiased opinion for my story. Pretend you don't know him. How would you feel about his heroic
Usually
act
1
of
and 2, 3
destruction?
isn't on TV so much. I like 2 and 3 the best. 1 is good, but I like 2 and 3 the best.
Well, I'm not so big on bomb blasts.
Yes, but this bomb blasted a speakeasy, the very symbol of lawlessness and corruption. You're all for cleaning up
Doc
the
is
town,
Carl
aren't you?
Sagan.
Do you
Who'd
have a
have thunk
message
it?
for the vicious gangsters who still roam these streets? No doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin, and debauchery.
Ask him where I can get the address.
Ah, I see! Because you want to blast it to smithereens just like Carl Sagan did. With public-spirited citizens like you around, the lawless element will be on the run in no time. Mr. May I get your name?
Yeah,
Eastwood. Sonny Crockett, Harry Callahan, Michael Corleone. I'm going with Corleone.
Michael Corleone.
Thank you for sharing your candid opinions, Mr. Corleone. Edna Strickland, Hill Valley Herald.
Odd.
I know. I met you back. I'm familiar with your work.
You read my column? How sweet! I know it's just an etiquette column, but I believe it'll lead to bigger and better... Oh!
Einstein, no. Down, boy.
Is this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once before.
What's got into you?
Aggressive dogs must be kept on leash at all times. It's the law. Look it up.
You don't watch
Doc,
streams of this early in the
I
day?
gotta find Doc.
You see Back to the Future, couldn't resist. Yeah, I figured I'd get an early start on this, because it's got 5 episodes, and if it's anything like The Walking Dead, each episode was like 2 hours long. That's 10 hours of content, so I wanted to get an early start. Oh, I missed what it said. I totally missed. Flophouse door.
Wow, looks like they used a real shark.
You're playing Life is Strange. You had to take a break after episode 2. You're feeling you will not be getting much done today? You can't help but watch. It's like a new BTTF movie.
I'm not so
loving
sure
it.
I want to stay in a place that welcomes transients.
Welcomes transients? Probably not. I doubt Doc's getting a haircut. This place is not hiring. Speakeasy ruins.
I guess this is where the speakeasy burned down. How'd Doc ever get mixed up in that?
Not sure. Law offices. So, find Doc. Yes, I know that. Save the clock tower! Save the clock tower! We're not in 1955 though, we're in 1932. I missed what it said, I need to read. How did Doc land in jail? Only he can tell you. So Doc is in jail. Law office. I'm pretty sure. How bad of a city is Hill Valley if the worst thing that's ever happened there is a lightning storm that took out the clock tower? Well, in this version, you're in 1932, and for some reason Prohibition is still active, and it's full of gangsters. I thought Prohibition ended in the 20s, but I guess maybe I could be wrong.
According to the newspaper, Doc's not in the courthouse. He's in jail.
That makes sense. He's in jail, so where's the jail? I don't know where the jail is. I don't know where it is. Einstein. Come here, boy. Quit barking at the tree.
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
I thought maybe he'd find Doc for us. It ended in 1933? Ah, that makes sense then. That makes sense. I wish you could run. Oh, you can run. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Soup kitchen under management. It's kind of hard to navigate. The controls are a little weird. December 5th, 1933. Okay.
Who are you and what do you want?
Can I talk to, Carl Sagan?
Are you his lawyer?
Yes.
No.
Then scram.
Are you his lawyer? Then scram. Can we try
I'll
again?
just talk to Doc from out here. Doc!
Marty!
Marty!
Doc!
What are you doing here?
You sent for me, Doc.
Can't have a BTTF
I
thing not
did?
be factually accurate.
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system. Of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Yes, they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan.
A plan? Right.
But what?
But what?
Let's go back in time.
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, The events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox of continuum-shattering proportions.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc, and you're already talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
Well, you can't reason with gangsters, so that's not really a good choice.
Why don't we tell the authorities?
Tell them what? That my friend from the future has proof that I'll be murdered tomorrow? They'd ship us both off to the loony bin. And trust me, you don't want to see the inside of a 1931 insane asylum.
Doc makes no sense. If you hadn't traveled in time to begin with, then the events wouldn't have happened.
Why don't we try to tough it out? Now that we know what's coming, maybe we sneak it past the gangsters with a bulletproof vest or something.
That might work with 1 or 2 bullets, but from the looks of this article, it appears that I'm going to be mowed down in a hail of Tommy gun fire that rendered the innocent stranger little more than a pulpy mass of bones and gristle.
Who writes like that?
According to the byline, one Edna Strickland.
I should have guessed.
Should have guessed.
Hey, maybe I could talk to the gangsters. Tell them they're about to shoot the wrong guy.
I don't think the criminals of this era are going to be very receptive to a complete stranger telling them that their secret assassination plan is misguided, do you?
I knew it was going to be the last option, that's why I went through them all.
Well, I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great, I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You'll need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me! 1931 me!
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely!
Hope the gangsters are more understanding than the Libyans were in the movie. What about the space-time continuum?
Won't talking to yourself cause, irreparable damage to the space-time continuum or something?
It should be fine. I've already invented the idea of the rocket drill. You've just got to goad my younger self into finishing the prototype.
How am I supposed to convince your younger self to finish the rocket drill? Just tell him I need to break his older self out of jail?
Absolutely not. Whatever you do, you can't tell my younger self anything about time travel. I won't come up with the inspiration for the flux capacitor for another 24 years.
Then what am I supposed to...
Just be your charming self. From what I remember, I'm a pretty easygoing kid, so enlisting me in a scientific adventure should be a piece of cake.
Somehow I think it's the exact opposite of what he just said.
Okay, let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
Okay, so soup kitchen. I saw it this way, I think. Yep, right next door, apparently. Cabbage soup today.
McFly!
Biff?
Kid!
Grandpa?
That's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well,
I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly.
You got bowl
the
for
DA's
cereal.
throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
All right. That's better. What are you looking at, punk? Keep your eyes on the soup, kid. Well?
Well, what?
What are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do that. And McFly,
Yes?
that hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it. Now scram!
You got it, boss.
And don't come out until I give you the all clear. I swear, if even one of you mooks could add 2 plus 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey! Anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop while I'm gone.
The bowl was pretty massive. This guy's name is Cue Ball.
Okay. Hey, never mind.
Yeah, I'm faded a little bit. I'm using OBS. I can't get XSplit to work right, and the chroma thing is a little funky in OBS. I really don't like OBS. The bowls are massive. Look at that.
Brown residence?
Hi. Do you know where I could find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse. Who, may I say, is calling?
Who
Courthouse?
may I say
Doc
is
never told me he
calling?
worked at the courthouse.
To the courthouse we go. Yeah, see, the controls are weird. Who, may I say, is calling?
Don't touch those! These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Judge Brown says so.
Judge Brown? Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm Michael, Corleone.
Emmett Brown. But I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact. Naturally, h2 of A multiplied by the inversion of H has to come out less than expectation value of A, right? No. What am I missing here? Or do we take H as stand for the Hermitian line operator?
Hey,
In that case,
stop.
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
Listen, I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science. Equals mass times acceleration, of course. That's Newton. But how many newtons are required to maintain a constant mass if acceleration is reduced by the inverse of its derivative of...
Come on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
Come on, Doc. Emmett, drop the Legal Eagle Act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Corleone, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together. And we in the legal profession are like brick masons building the edifice of the future.
Your dad tell you that?
Every morning.
Every morning.
Okay, so you don't want your old man to know. That's fine. Listen, we all keep secrets. But I'm telling you, you can level with me about this science project of yours.
I am not a scientist. Go ahead, ask me what E equals.
What does E equal?
I have absolutely no idea. See? I don't know where you got your information from about me, mister, but you're wrong, wrong, wrong.
Oh, Jesus.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
See, I'm sort of in the science business myself. That's why I sought you out.
Not that I care in the least, because science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law, but I don't believe you.
It's true. I'm a scientist.
So tell me something, Mr. Scientist, from your vast storehouse of scientific knowledge.
The leg bone's connected to the thigh bone?
Amazing.
Come on, you could trust me, Doc. Emmett, it's your future I'm looking out for, in more ways than one.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and science.
Oh, that word again! If you insinuate I'm a scientist once more, I'll sue you for defamation of character!
Serious? I had a feeling this was gonna be a...
No solicitors!
Oh, no.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
What's this important business you're up to?
It's a legal matter, very complicated, very abstruse. I need to obtain 5 sets of initials on every copy of this writ of indemnification before before Judge Brown can even think of granting a waiver to the party in the first part.
You have no idea what it's about, do you?
That's how important it is.
So, Emmett, what time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 at night? But today's Saturday.
Right. So I probably won't get off before 10.
Wow.
How about you knock off work early and I'll buy you a beer, or soda. What do you say?
Don't try to tempt me from my duty with sugary beverages. Keeping the wheels of justice turning, that's my one passion in life. Besides, if I left before 8, my pop would kill me.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Emmett, about
Don't
your...
say it. In that case, h to the a multiplied by the inverse of a might well be equal to a's expectation.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a
What am I
federal
missing?
crime, Mr. Corleone.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Oops. So...
Emmett, about
Don't
your...
say it.
Don't say it.
A one-dimensional harmonic oscillator, then naturally...
Hint, please. We had something in common. What's he muttering to himself when he thinks you're not listening? Bunch of formulas.
What am I missing here? Well, no. No. Not possible. No.
So it's formulas. me to...
Now, if H stands for the one-dimensional harmonic oscillator, then naturally...
Go talk to the 1986 version of Doc Brown. Across the street.
Psst, Doc!
Morty, have you found my younger self yet?
Well, I met your younger self.
Great!
And I gotta say, you're kind of uptight.
What?
You won't even talk to me.
I find that hard to believe. Tell me what happened.
I tried asking him about your rocket drill, but he says he's not a scientist.
What? What? Father.
What's he got to do with this?
In 1931, I was still deathly afraid of my father discovering the truth about my scientific predilections, so I carefully kept them under wraps, practicing science at odd hours, away from his prying eyes.
That sucks.
It sucked a lot. Fortunately, I eventually stood up to him, but right now, my younger self probably thinks he's been sent by my father to check up on me.
What do I do to convince Teen Doc that I'm not a spy?
I'm not sure.
Why does your younger self mutter all the time?
Muttering? Why would I be muttering? I never mutter unless... The Hill Valley Expo!
The Expo?
Yes, the Expo! How could I have forgotten? In a few months, the younger me will put on a demonstration at the Hill Valley Exposition, my first public foray into the world of science. Everyone in town will be there, including a number of noted inventors who shaped my career.
So, it was a big success?
No, it was a miserable failure, but it was a spectacularly miserable failure, one which marked my transition from an amateur garage scientist into a professional seeker of truth.
What does this expo have to do with you muttering all the time?
When I was younger, I used to relieve stress by working on complex mathematical conundrums. No doubt my younger self is working on some impossible problem in an attempt to work off cerebral steam in the weeks before the exposition. What was I muttering about?
I don't know. H to the something with an inverse of something else. I'm not so good at equations.
That's too bad. I bet if we could solve my younger self's problem, he'd be more inclined to listen to you.
Can't figure out what the young you is muttering about. Do I have to go listen to him again?
You know, your younger self seems really dedicated to the law.
It's a facade, I assure you. I had to keep up appearances to appease my father.
I still can't figure out what your younger self is muttering about.
Blast! If only I could hear him myself.
Okay, so now we gotta lure him over here.
Let's talk about your younger self's problems later.
Okay, but don't forget we're on a bit of a deadline here.
By the inverse of A might well be equal to A's expectation value, but only if the coefficient of friction remains constant and the...
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone!
How am I gonna get him over to the jail?
Emmett, about your...
Don't say it!
How can I help you, sir?
Without any money, I don't really have any business in there.
Or do we take H to stand for the Hermitian line operator? But in that case, H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A might well be equal to A.
H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A Blah, 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 blah.
Psst, Doc!
Marty, how goes the escape plan?
I'm still not making any headway with your younger self, Doc.
Really?
What do I do to convince Teen Doc that I'm not a spy?
I'm not sure. Maybe if we solve that problem he's working on, he'll be more inclined to trust you.
So...
Let's talk about your younger self's problems later.
Okay, but don't forget, we're on a bit of a deadline here.
Yeah, I guess I am kind of faded. Not sure why. So give me another hint, because, yeah. Recording. That means I gotta go back to... Or no, wait. I got it. I bet you I'm carrying recorder.
But how many newtons are... Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. Oh. Required to maintain a constant mass if acceleration is reduced by the inverse of the derivative of the speed relative to the speed of light.
I wonder if that's enough.
Psst, Doc! So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Good grief! Is that me? I sound so...
Young?
I was gonna say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanov's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a
Kilowatt, what's up, man?
created by the interplay of subatomic particles.
Welcome back to the stream. It's been a while.
Two-dimensional membrane.
So...
It'll be fine.
I noticed you hosted me, and I should have a notification for that. I'm not sure why it didn't go off. Not entirely sure why that didn't go off.
Hang in there, Doc.
Not the best choice of words, Marty.
This is what it should have done, and I'm not sure why it didn't. Give me a sec. Host alert. That's what it should have did. Mic is off from the vid. Yeah, I'm using OBS because I can't get XSplit to work right. I'm not sure how to even fix that. I hate OBS.
Derivative of the speed relative to the speed of light.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
What did you just say?
I said maybe H equals the...
Hamiltonian operator?
Yeah!
Great Scott! If H is a Hamiltonian, then H to the A multiplied by the inverse of H can only be the same as the expectation value for A. That's it! That's the solution to Ivanov's conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head
1.21 gigawatts!
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two.
What the hell is a
You figured out how
gigawatt?
to build that rocket-powered drill.
OBS.
Where did you learn so much about science?
I can't stand OBS. I'm not even sure how to fix the audio, to be quite honest. So... I'm from the planet Vulcan. I'm from the future. I read a lot of Jules Verne.
Well, it's like this.
You know about my rocket power drill? Then there can only be one explanation.
What?
You're from the patent office. I confess I didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never expected this. Welcome! I'm at your service. What can I do for you?
I need your rocket drill. I really need your rocket drill. I really, really need your rocket drill.
Can I see your rocket-powered drill?
Of course, of course. Naturally, it's just a scale model, but it's nearly operational. I can show it to you, say, first thing in the morning.
Nah, that's no good. I need to see a full-size model. That's fully operational. Tonight. Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent to a competing inventor, Dr. McCoy.
It can't be done! I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for the fuel.
I'll get it for you. What is it?
190 proof grain alcohol. And you know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
And besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered the subpoena. It's part of the investigation into the business affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket-powered drill today?
Yes. Is it vitally important you deliver that subpoena today?
Yes!
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. It'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal. Here's the subpoena.
I've got to subpoena my grandpa?
It's Kid Tannen.
Hey, I just saw him at the soup kitchen, yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
What kind of business?
That's what the DA is trying to find out.
Let's go talk to him.
No!
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Yeah, well, he can also have us fitted for a Chicago overcoat.
You don't stream yourself, but you know several times complain about OBS, it seems. What other programs are there if people want to use OBS? XSplit. I prefer XSplit, but it was locking up on
What the
me.
hell, Matches? You got kiwi all over my socks!
Sorry, boss.
Get out of here. How about you?
Huh?
I'm sitting at a shoe shine booth. You walk up. Either you're here to shine my shoes, or you got a death wish. Which is it?
I'm looking for a guy named Arthur McFly. He's my, sort of a relative.
Well, he's my employee. He's very busy today.
Isn't that Arthur McFly's hat you're holding?
It was McFly's hat. Now, it's my peanut bowl.
XSplit usually reliable? Yes. It's probably still reliable. I think it just has something to do with my computer specifically. So I'm not sure what's wrong with it. It was just freezing up on me. And I'm pretty sure it's just my computer.
Could I buy Arthur's hat off you?
Could you keep your mind on your work, huh? Shoe shine boy? I'm hanging on to my peanut bowl.
Can I have some peanuts?
Why not? I'm a magnanimous kind of guy. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Don't mind if I do.
All right, break time's over. Back to work.
About Arthur McFly.
Yeah?
Since you're Arthur's boss, you know where he is, right?
He's at the, office.
Where's the office?
I forget.
I forget.
Since you're Arthur's boss, you know where he is, right?
He's at the, office.
Where's the office?
I forget.
So when do you think Arthur will be leaving the office?
When I tell him he can leave the office. Hey, you missed a spot.
You missed a spot.
So one more thing about that hat.
You're testing my patience, boy.
Never mind. I guess you won't talk about your business.
Why not? I got nothing to hide. I recently acquired controlling interest in the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen.
Isn't a soup kitchen an odd line of business for a guy like you?
I like soup. Plus, I got a heart as big as all outdoors. Buff a little harder. I want to see myself in the toes.
How's that? Shiny enough?
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah,
Stay
that'll do.
nearby, though. I scuff easy. Wait a minute. Didn't I see you at the jailhouse, John, with that Carl Sagan rat? I hope you weren't planning on trying to spring him, because I got other plans.
So... Soup kitchen. He should be in the soup kitchen.
Hey, Q-Ball.
What?
The truck just arrived with a fresh shipment of, soup.
Soup? Soup?
Well, this is the regular soup, and this is the special soup.
Right. Special.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm spicing up the soup. It's my secret recipe.
Listen, this ain't the Savoy, and we ain't here to feed these bozos no fancy soup. The boss has got a business to rebuild, so knock off the goofing and mind your post.
All right. Just try the soup. Well?
I can see why you want to keep this a secret.
Must be good. Not sure what the point in that was.
Huddle up, Emmett.
Huddle?
Just listen up for a second. Any ideas about how to get the hooch?
Hooch?
The alcohol, Emmett.
One might come to the conclusion that the hooch is being hidden in some of those barrels.
You're probably right, but which ones?
Now, if I could get my hands on some of
Cutting
those
into your
barrels,
beats,
I
you'll
could weigh
watch
them
it,
and
Dad.
compare their specific gravity.
Specific gravity? Come on, Emmett. Kids' goons aren't going to let us do an experiment on their barrels.
Oh, I suppose you're right. We'll just have to ask the guy behind the counter.
What? Ask him if any of his barrels are filled with illegal moonshine? Get real here.
Well, I imagined a modicum of subtlety would be used.
Subtlety. Right. We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
Cogitating. I'll keep cogitating. What's up, guy?
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
But you're gonna talk to this guy with blatant disregard for his timeline.
Excuse me.
You talking to me?
Could I have a bowl of soup?
We're a soup kitchen. What do you think?
What do you think? There's a big old bowl of soup. with nothing in it.
What kind of soup is this? It tastes like...
Scrolle ribolita?
I was gonna say week-old cabbage.
Everyone's a critic. Look, all I got to work with is this 2-bit soup in a barrel and spice rack that hadn't been restocked since the Coolidge administration. What do you think I should do to perk this slop up?
Let's see. Have you tried...
Salt?
Salt?
Salt? What do you think, it's too bland? Too mild? I didn't put too much pepper in it, did I?
I just think it could use a little more salt.
No accounting for taste these days.
This guy's timeline's already screwed.
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Whoa!
Rummy? For management only, rummy?
What is it, kid?
Okay, I've got some more ideas about your soup.
Do tell.
Let's see. Have you tried... giving the soup a little heat, maybe?
Why, is it getting cold?
No, I mean, like chili powder. Muy caliente.
Oh, bit of a tough guy, huh? Actually, I like it spicy too, but it's gotta be edible for the common folks.
Come on, a little dash isn't gonna kill anyone.
Ah, heck. You got moxie, kid. Let's spice it up a bit, shall we?
Okay, so we can distract them with the spice rack. We gotta figure out how to get to that barrel. It's not what I wanted to do with that, but okay. So that's gonna creak again.
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Rummy. So we can distract him, at least.
Emmett.
Yes?
We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help. Emmett.
Hold the door open.
Yes?
Emmett, I can't get into the door over there. Those tables are jamming it shut.
The door? So your plan is to just waltz in there and take a barrel of alcohol?
No, of course not. That would be stupid, right?
I'll say.
Still, I'd like to get that door open. I can't do anything from out here.
Well, it's a simple matter of physics. A lever, some sort of stop. Let me see what I can come up with.
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
Hmm.
What is it, kid?
So this place used to be a soup kitchen.
What do you mean used to be? Despite recent changes in ownership, this joint is still available for the purposes of distributing food to the needy and the not-so-well-to-do. And no other purposes whatsoever.
Right. Why's the soup in a barrel?
'Cause it's hard to ladle off the floor?
Best answer ever. Because it's harder to ladle it off the floor.
I still think the soup needs more flavor.
I have no idea what to do here.
Eureka!
I hope Doc Jr.'s thingamabob holds out. Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now.
What's the point in that if you still can't get through there?
Emmett.
Yes?
Oh, that's interesting.
Just a little mechanical ingenuity. In the end, the door is open.
Yeah, good job. We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
The kitchen?
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
I already know that. Cause the objects in it to be moved. What do I have?
What is it, kid?
I don't get what I'm missing here.
I still think the soup needs more flavor.
You can't go around back. So, what am I missing?
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
Did you finish the story you interviewed me for? About Carl Sagan?
Yes, but those pig-headed editors at the paper rejected it. They said my story was slanted, and that I was glorifying a suspected arsonist. As if their stories aren't always glorifying the criminal vermin that run this town. This whole thing makes me so mad I could spit. Though of course I never would. There's an ordinance against it, and it's so untidy.
What's the scoop?
I've heard rumors that something shady is going on at the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen. It's under new management, you know. And, oh, we mustn't jump to any conclusions. Not till the facts are in. I hope to heaven it is just a rumor. That soup kitchen is the front line in the good fight. If it goes bad, what will happen to the Stay Sober Society? Not to mention all the charitable institutions that depend on me for soup deliveries.
You make hot soup deliveries?
It's one of my many small contributions to the good cause. Healthy bodies, healthy souls, or so one hopes. I pick up barrels of hot soup at the
Mom,
kitchen,
you're just
and I
so
deliver them hither
big.
and thither.
This
Hill
isn't his
Valley
mom.
Orphanage, the St. Francis Xavier Ranch for Unwanted Children, Foggy Mountain Home for the Incurably Insane, Shady Acres Rest Home. Oh, I can barely keep track of them all. It's a very big job.
Hey, I can help you deliver soup. I donate a lot of time to charities.
Oh? Which ones?
Which ones?
The, Mario Brothers.
Ah, yes. The Italians do so many good works.
If you'll just fix it so I can pick up the barrels of soup.
Now hold your horses, let's not get over-eager. I drive the soup cycle in this town, and I'm not about to turn it over to an upstart. But if you're well connected with the local charitable institutions...
Yeah?
You can let me know when they're running low on soup.
As a matter of fact, I do know a local charity that's running low on soup.
Oh? Who?
You saw a photo on Facebook of that scene.
The orphanage.
My, how those little ragamuffins can eat.
Ragamuffins.
All right, Edna, just think of all those poor unfortunates and hold your nose. Mr. Donnelly!
So we can't go that way. Got it. Country Today tracks like the alternate 1985. I don't get what I'm supposed to do. This makes no sense. Cause objects to be moved. Baker's rack sits squarely on top of the lift. What if it were to be moved? keep all the spices soup. He'll move this baker's rack. I know that. I've done all of that. I've done all of that. Oh, I get it. I get it.
What is it, kid?
I still think the soup needs more flavor.
It's a lot of salt in that soup. Okay. While he's doing that...
Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now.
I thought maybe you'd be able to push that when the rack is moved. Can you sit on the rack? You can't even get to the rack. So I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. My feeling it has something to do with Edna.
Ah, Miss Strickland. Come for some more soup?
Come now, Mr. Donnelly. You know I wouldn't set one foot in this mockery of all that is good and decent if the poor of Hill Valley weren't so dependent on Mr. Tannen's overblown show of generosity.
Was that a yes?
Just give me the soup before I gag on the hypocrisy.
I'll tell the boss you said hello.
I'll just bet you will.
I don't get it. It dropped through the floor. Yeah, it does. It has something to do with Edna.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. Try not to draw any undue attention my way.
Yes, yes,
I'm on the
yes.
trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
What's the Stay Sober Society?
You haven't heard of the SSS? They do the most marvelous work, taking hopeless drunken bums and turning them into former hopeless drunken bums. I'm one of the founding members. And not to say that I was ever, well, you know. Anyway, we've always met in the cellar of the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen, but for some reason the new managers don't want us down there, so we're stuck. We've got nowhere to meet.
Can you sneak through the part that raises up when he spices the soup? There's only 2 ways into that kitchen. There's only 2 ways in. There's a back door but that you can't get to because you can't go around to the back of the building. There's the counter that lifts up, and then there's that door that you propped open. That counter and the door are the only 2 ways in there. And you can't get through the door because the table's blocking. And when you lift the counter, it creaks. And he turns around with his gun and he tells you can't go in there.
I know a place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh? Where?
You can meet in the Speakeasy, the one that got bombed last Wednesday.
Now, wouldn't that be poetic irony? But I'm not sure the building is structurally safe.
I know a place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh? Where?
Oh, the counter. Yeah, you can't go through there. He stops you before you make it in there.
The Brown residence.
You mean Judge Brown's place?
Yeah, I happen to be good friends with his son Emmett, and he's told me the judge would love to lend his place out for, you know, good causes like yours.
Really? Why, that's the most generous, public-spirited offer I've received in a month of Sundays. Please, tell your friend Emmett we accept. The meeting isn't due to start for a little while, so that'll give our people some time to set up.
I don't know what that is gonna do, but...
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
The Stay Sober Society.
Bless you for thinking of them. But that meeting isn't scheduled to start for a little while. And we wouldn't want them eating cold soup.
He's an asshole.
I'm sorry about the way Einstein lit into you back there. I don't know what got into him.
Well, I hope you've learned to keep him under control.
Yeah, I found someone to keep him distracted.
Very good. Now let's see if you know your multiplication tables.
The asylum.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a
Let's
visit
pick
from
the
my soup
asylum.
cycle?
Orphanage, farm for unwanted children, the rest home, the asylum.
The insane asylum.
Those inmates are crazy for soup.
Those inmates. So, la-di-da. What am I supposed to do here? You have to move that. I see. I get what I'm supposed to do now. I get it. So you gotta talk to him. He moves the cart in front of that door, which swings inward. And when that guy comes in, it's gonna knock it over and you can pick one up.
What is it, kid?
I still think the soup needs more flavor.
But how do you get that guy to come in? That's my question. I don't know how to get that guy to come in. Or not? That's gotta be how you do it, though. You slide that. You slide that in front of that door. It's gotta be it.
Are those all cabbage soup?
Last time I checked.
Don't you have any other kinds of soup?
No.
Nope. What's the puzzle? Okay, so the puzzle is, from the hints, you have to move this cart. There's only one way to move this cart. You move this cart by talking to Cue Ball and telling him that the soup needs more flavor. He walks over, slides it over, grabs the salt, and puts the salt in the soup. But he leaves the cart over in front of this door. Every once in a while, there's a guy that walks in, and that door swings inward. If that door swung inward while this cart is in front of that door, it would knock this cart over. But I don't know how to get the guy to come in the door.
What is it, kid?
I still think the soup needs more flavor.
Except by doing this nonstop.
Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now.
A new streamer that was trying to run Quiplash got his channel kicked. Some idiots were being racist and channel got shut down. RIP. That happens. Crap, he moved it back. Okay, so...
What is it, kid?
So I've asked them about the soup kitchen already. Make them set up more tables. I haven't asked them this yet.
What's a tough guy like Kid Tannen doing running a soup kitchen?
Mr. Tannen purchased the soup kitchen from the Sisters of Mercy in an effort to repair his reputation as a respectable community figure after his fine name was besmirched by the malignant and malicious the actions of the misguided vandals that done burned down his place of business.
His speakeasy.
I cannot confirm nor deny any claims of so-called illegal bootlegging at the... Just eat your damn soup, pipsqueak.
I've already asked them this. Soup in a barrel one is funny, so I'll do that one so you can hear it again.
Why's the soup in a barrel?
'Cause it's hard to ladle off the floor.
Best answer ever. Yeah, you can't really get him to do anything else.
I still think the soup needs more flavor.
So he moves over, takes the salt, puts the salt in the soup. I don't know what to do after that.
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Whoa! Kitchen's for management only, rummy. The dude that's eating, you can't talk to him. It says that, here, I'll show you.
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
Don't want to mess up his timeline, but you talk to everybody else to mess up their timelines. See, that door swings inward. This door right behind me, it swings inward. So, I'm guessing there's one of two things that you need to do here. You either gotta get this thing in front of this door to have the door swing inward and knock it over, or you gotta get the thing to move over, and for some reason this doofus comes over here, hits the red pipe, and this thing goes down and it knocks it that way. And all those barrels go rolling out onto that counter that's over there. Take a knife on the counter and shank him. So I picked up, or maybe I didn't pick it up. Can I use this on this guy?
I don't think so.
I didn't think so. Emmett's invention.
I hope Doc Jr.'s thingamabob holds out. Those who once ate delicacies are destitute in the street. Cheery.
Cheery.
Lazy hands make a man poor, but diligent hands bring wealth. Maybe that's my problem. Lazy hands. I hope Doc Jr.'s thingamabob holds out.
Scroll the bowl. Can I do anything with this bowl? It's like, ick.
I still think the soup needs more flavor. I hope Doc Jr.'s thingamabob holds out.
What the hell am I supposed to do? That soup is gonna be so salty. Some salty ass soup.
Okay. Hey, never mind.
Click the stack tables. That sounds so dirty.
I hope Doc Jr.'s thingamabob holds out.
It just does that when you click them. You can click that and the invention. They say the same thing.
What about those barrels? Can I take one of those?
Look, kid, bowls. You get a bowl of soup and a cut of bread. The only person who gets barrels is the Strickland dame.
Edna?
That's right. She delivers the barrels to people and places what can't come into the soup kitchen. Organizations for the elderly and the infirm. You know, hospitals, orphanages, and whatnot.
I don't know. There's gotta be a way.
I still think the soup needs more flavor.
He looks pissed you don't like his
Hey,
soup.
Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. Try not to draw any undue attention my way.
The
I'm
doc
on the
doesn't
trail
do
of a hot
anything.
new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
The orphanage.
My, how those little ragamuffins can eat.
A bowl of salt. Can you hit the red pipe on your side while he's salting the soup? No, you can't get in there. By the way, welcome, Charles. Welcome. None of my notifications are working, I guess. More soup. Can you lift the flap when he's sitting? Yeah, he does the same thing as when he's standing. I have a feeling I know what I need to do, and I just can't get it to, like, time properly.
I still think the soup needs more flavor.
That thing's gotta be slid over. It's in the hints, when you look at the hints. So... Edna needs to come in the door to distract him, so that guy comes in the door and knocks it over. That's what I think needs to happen. I got her to come in once before. New exit resets. Yeah, I know. That's the Wicked Witch of the West. When she steals Toto, I'm going to turn him into the sheriff. I really have no clue. You can't go through here at all.
The kitchen's for management only, rummy. Whoa! Don't push your luck, kid.
I still think the soup needs more flavor.
You can't get in the kitchen to tap the pipe. That's the problem. I figured if the thing was slid over, you could open the door.
Pretty neat, Doc.
But you can't get in there.
Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now.
Like, I don't even get what the purpose of those tables is at this point. No, I was gonna reset. And the clues don't tell you jack on what to do here. Soup barrels on the baker's rack contain something stronger than soup. We know that. You can't get in the kitchen, but you can still cause the objects in it to be moved. We know that. The baker's rack sits squarely on top of the lift. What if it were to be moved? And we know that it needs to be moved from this hint. Get cue ball to spice the soup. He'll move the baker's rack. We know that. So yep, we know that. Clicking the barrels makes you go. It makes you come up to the counter flap every time. I don't understand what needs to happen here.
What about those barrels?
What about them?
What kind of soup is that?
It's not it's special soup.
What's special about it?
It's made for grown-ups, kid.
A soup for grown-ups?
That's right, kid. Be nosy. See where it gets you.
Be nosy. See where it gets you.
Nice rack.
Yeah, we got all kinds of culinary enhancements back there.
It's kind of blocked off there, isn't it?
Yeah, but what can you do?
I still think the soup needs more flavor.
Doop-a-doop-a-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. One time I clicked on the door and Edna came in. Oh, that's gonna reset. I don't get what I need to do. Edna's standing there again. So confused.
Keep an eye on Trixie. That broad's going all squarely on me.
You got it, kid.
Well, you're gonna stand there like an okie, or you're gonna shine my shoes?
My mistake.
Yeah, you're a mistake, all right, meathead.
Today's special, yesterday's soup. Wizard of Oz game? I was thinking they need to make a Matrix game. Wizard of Oz would be fun too, though. So it resets when you go outside. How did I get Edna to come inside last time? I feel like she would distract him.
Emmett.
Yes?
They misspelled barrels.
Alright, I think I figured out which barrels have the hooch.
Then what are you waiting for?
He's not just gonna give me a barrel.
Of course. Well, you seem to have a way with people, so I'll leave it up to you to trick that lummox into giving up his moonshine.
Figures.
Obviously, this kitchen isn't the speakeasy.
Indeed. This must be some sort of front meant to cleverly and legally obfuscate the existence of a hidden establishment of ill repute. Perhaps in the basement.
Right, that might explain the elevator. We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
I'll keep cogitating. The cue ball.
What is it, kid?
So this place used to be a soup kitchen.
What do you mean used to be? Despite recent changes in ownership, this joint is still available for the purposes of distributing food to the needy and the not-so-well-to-do. And no other purposes whatsoever.
Right.
I don't really know.
I still think the soup needs more flavor.
More salt in the soup, please. The minute I go outside, it resets, so there's something that I'm missing. It's gotta be on the outside. I've done everything on the inside. Maybe Emmett will have different responses out here. Well, apparently not.
We'll get that subpoena delivered, or my name isn't...
Michael Corleone!
Yeah.
Michael Corleone!
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
Why can't I figure this out? Yeah, she won't let you deliver the soup. I already offered.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit for my soup cycle?
Yep, she won't let you do it.
The Stay Sober Society.
Bless you for thinking of them. But that meeting isn't scheduled to start for a little while. And we wouldn't want them eating cold soup.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit for my soup cycle?
the rest home.
Those dear old-timers. Soup is one of the few pleasures they have left.
What am I missing?
Psst, Doc! Your younger self needs 190 proof booze to fuel his rocket drill.
Oh, that could be a problem.
I know, we're both underage.
Underage, nothing. It's 1931 and alcohol's been outlawed throughout the country. Are you sure you're about to graduate from high school?
I'm kidding, Doc. It was a joke.
A joke? If I live to be 100, and I almost have, I'll never understand the teenage compunction to make a joke out of everything.
I know this really isn't the right time or place, but I found your notebook.
Ah, so that's where I left it. Why'd you bring it here?
Because the bank's selling off all your stuff.
They can't do that.
That's what I keep trying to tell them.
Well, you hold on to it for safekeeping. We'll deal with my financial situation in 1986 after we save me from a grisly death in 1931.
Hang in there, Doc.
So go inside. I don't get it. Why do they have to make this so complicated? And I'm sure it really isn't, but... The audio seems to be off. The game audio? The game audio is off? I know my mic audio is off. How do you tell them to salt the soup from over here? There's only two ways to do it. Either talking to him or clicking on the bolt. Now leave the kitchen. I'm so confused. All audio is off. Audio. OBS is like all frozen on me now. That's awesome.
What is it, kid?
I still think the soup needs more flavor.
Okay, soup is being salted. You can't go behind the guy eating. The game was fantastic up until this point. It was great until this point. But now you can't do anything.
Brown residence?
Glitch in the scene for lots of people. Well, how do you advance the scene? Now he's gonna go bang on the red thing. In comes new barrels. It makes 0 sense.
What is it, kid?
But all the barrels? They must have to do that by clicking on the barrels. Because
Mind if I look around a bit?
Those responses are pointless.
So, if I need one of these barrels, then...
Then talk to Strickland, kid, because you ain't getting one from me.
So, if I need one of these barrels, then...
Then talk to Strickland, kid, because you ain't getting one from me.
Can I have a barrel of that soup?
A barrel of soup? Absolutely not, kid. Even in times like these, I can tell you ain't that hungry. What is it, kid?
I still think the soup needs more flavor.
Last time I did that and I walked by the door, Edna came in. I get what I'm supposed to do here. No, it's reset for sure. How the hell do you advance? Dun dun dun. Soup kitchen. Dude, also somehow when he's spicing the soup, you have to be able to tap the pipes. But you say you can't do it, so I was wondering if there was a pipe near Doc Jr. that you could tap. I didn't see one. Hit the pipes in order to knock the barrels, but every time I click on the pipes, Marty says they lead into the basement instead. Am I supposed to pick up something that hit the pipes to maybe not trigger some necessary dialogue? And I pick up multiple barrels soup and ran out of dialogue options for young Doc and Cue Ball. Had to restart from the previous point. Now I'm able to trigger the pipes. I think the trick's to do before you talk to Doc to set up the door jam. Seen the cutscene where Cue Ball hits the pipes. You talk to Edna. Talk to Edna and offer your services for delivery. You attempt to leave the soup kitchen after Cue Ball has begun spicing the soup. People saying that they get the glitch if you talk to Cue Ball before you absolutely have to. It's really not helpful because I've done everything that they're suggesting. One person said they exhausted all options with Edna.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
The Farm for Unwanted Children.
Perhaps their parents don't want them because they eat too much.
I don't know, really confused. I think Telltale Games really messed up this puzzle.
Emmett.
Yes?
Alright, I think I figured out which barrels have the hooch.
Then what are you waiting for?
He's not just gonna give me a barrel.
Of course. Well, you seem to have a way with people, so I'll leave it up to you to trick that lummox into giving up his moonshine.
Obviously, this kitchen isn't the speakeasy.
Indeed. This must be some sort of front meant to cleverly and legally obfuscate the existence of a hidden establishment of ill repute. Perhaps in the basement.
Right. That might explain the elevator.
So...
we'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now.
What's up, Protector? You didn't realize Telltale was making this? It's been out for a while. I think it came out in 2010. Having a hard time with it, though. So I can't activate those.
I still think the soup needs more flavor.
Back to the Future game? Yeah. So I can't activate those at all. Oh. I was looking at the wrong spot. Derp.
More soup?
Please. And tell Kid that soup or no soup, he's not fooling anyone.
OMG and LOL.
Edna picked up the barrel of hooch. Now all I have to do is to get it from her somehow.
Talk to Edna.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. I'm afraid I haven't much time. The meeting of the Stay Sober Society is due to begin very soon.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
Mm-hmm. The Stay Sober Society.
The Stay Sober Society.
That's right. They'll soon be gathering at the Brown estate, and we haven't provided refreshments. I can't get over the generosity of your friend Emmett, volunteering his father's house for our meeting.
Huh? Wait there! Michael! What in the name of Thomas Alva Edison do you think you're doing?
Don't you get it? You need alcohol to run your drill, right? Those bootleggers at the soup kitchen won't let us get our hands on any of their hooch. But we can get Miss Strickland to pick it up for us and deliver it right to your door.
No, out of the question.
Why?
I can't just let strangers invade my parents' house. What do we know about these people?
They're sober. It says so right in the name.
Well, okay, but a pop needs his
You
peace
still
and quiet
don't
at
have
the end
the
of the
hooch.
day. This meeting is sure to be too noisy for him.
It happens.
They'll be quiet. You'll be quiet, right?
Oh, yes! I play my tambourine very softly.
You hear that?
Yes, but...
But what?
But it's still impossible.
Think of the Stay Sober Society. What'll happen to them?
They can all fall off the wagon for all I care.
But I promised Miss Strickland. It means so much to her.
The answer is still no.
Okay, forget the whole thing. We don't have to test your rocket-powered drill tonight.
We don't?
No. I'll take the train back to Washington and I'll tell the folks at the office to give the patent to Dr. McCoy.
Wait! You will instruct the members of the society to wipe their feet before they come inside.
Then you are Emmett Brown. I thought as much. You have such a righteous face. Edna Strickland, I don't know how to thank you for your generosity.
Pleased to meet you.
The feeling is mutual.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You worry too much, Emmett. Now all we gotta do is serve that subpoena, and we're off to build your rocket drill.
And get my patent.
Yeah, your patent.
So now we have another puzzle to solve. Yay. Lead you to Arthur. I know that. Tannen's always fall for the look over there gag.
Hey, Tannen, what the hell is that? No screw-ups tonight, you get me? I don't want this thing turning into another Shingle Springs fiasco.
It's all under control, boss.
Well?
How come you won't let the Stay Sober Society hold their meeting in the cellar of your soup kitchen?
We got other plans for that cellar, and it don't necessarily involve staying sober.
About Arthur McFly.
Yeah?
Since you're Arthur's boss, you know where he is, right?
He's at the, office.
Where's the office?
I forget.
So, one more thing about that hat.
You're testing my patience, boy.
I sure could go for some peanuts.
Lucky for you, I'm in a giving mood.
What the hell is that?
Hey, kid!
Yeah?
What the hell is that?
Hey!
That's probably not a good idea.
What did you do? Oh.
Give me that hat, you lousy crook!
Emmett! Emmett!
Right overboard.
Nobody makes a monkey out of Kid Tannen!
Oh.
Ow! Fix me up!
Where'd you learn how to move like that?
Sandlot football. They used to call me the Streak.
Get out!
I stepped in poop. We still don't know where Arthur McFly is. We still have no idea. Oh yeah. That makes sense.
Hey, honey, come here for a sec, boy. Hey, boy, can you find the guy who belongs to this hat?
Where's he going?
Only one way to find out. Huh, deja vu.
Deja vu.
Yeah? Who is it?
It's McFly!
Shh, I know! Hey, Arthur, can you come down a minute?
Do I know you?
We've got something for you.
It's a
subscription to the Accountant Weekly. He won't come out if he knows why we're really here.
No, right.
I'm not interested. And besides, the boss won't let me leave the room. Sorry, some other time.
Damn it. Maybe come up there.
What now?
It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
I'm your mother's great nephew.
You mean my second cousin?
Yeah.
Glad to know you, but I can't leave this building till the boss says so. He's given strict orders. Sorry, some other time.
McFly's in the past are wimps. Pretty much. I don't mind puzzles, but holy shit.
What now?
throw something at him, knock him out of the damn window.
It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
We've got some important information for you, but we can't yell it. It's private.
Then put it in a postcard and send it. I'm stuck up here till the boss tells me I can leave. Sorry. Some other time.
Wonder if I show him his hat. Here we go. Let's buzz the damn thing again.
What now?
Where's the law? I'm gonna try and show him his hat.
I'll give it back to him after I give him the subpoena.
Someone's playing tricks on me.
Because you can't see me standing down here.
Need any help?
Never mind.
Emmett's of no use. Alright, Protector, have a good day, man. I was gonna try and play all 5 episodes of this today, but playing one episode for 4 hours already.
Well, well, look who's back! They say rats always return to the scene of the sinking ship. Get 'em, Matches!
So you can't talk to them. Missed me. It looked like he was supposed to say something.
Down from there, you son of a bitch! Right now! That's an order!
I don't think they're in a talkative mood right now.
Don't make me angry, Smucko! Get down here and face the music!
Einstein! Help!
Lay off! Get away from me, you crazy mutt!
Go away, dog. We're busy here. Go on, scram. Hey! Where'd he go?
You let him get away, idiot!
So you can't talk to those guys. Maybe he needs soup.
What now?
This shit's ridiculous.
It's me again. Please come down.
Why?
We're the law.
We represent the law.
You don't want to go against the law, do you?
No, but I don't want to go against Kid Tannen either. And he ordered me to stay put till he gives the word. Sorry. Some other time.
I have Arthur's hat, which I tried to use. You can't give it back to him yet. The subpoena. I guess I could try and give him the subpoena. I haven't tried that yet. Emmett Brown's residence phone number. Tape recorder. Doc's notebook. And a photo of George McFly for whatever reason. So I can try and show him the subpoena. I don't know what that's gonna do, but...
What now?
What now?
What do you think you're doing?
I'm throwing the subpoena.
You can't do that. You have to hand it to him.
So you can't do that. It's on the tape recorder.
I don't think Arthur would respond to that recording. He only listens to Tannen.
We gotta record Tannen giving the...
Quit bugging me, or I'll tell Kid!
How am I gonna do that?
I don't want to record them right now.
I'm gonna have to try and record him somehow. We need to go somewhere where he can't see me, I think, because otherwise he'll chase me again. Get 10. This thing and record.
Hey!
Hey!
So you're supposed to record him. And he says something there, but you don't get to hear it, which is weird.
What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now!
That should work.
Hey, Einie!
Alucard! What's up, buddy?
Look out, boss. It's that crazy mud again.
Get down from there! Yes, he's saying something.
I can't believe you lost him again!
Can't believe you lost him again! Get down from there, you scrawny little runt. Oh, the puzzles in this game. I thought it was going to be story-driven, not puzzle-driven. Yeah, this is older Telltale games. This one was launched in 2010, finished up in 2011. Okay, Buzz.
What now?
What now? Recorder on this guy.
What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt?
Get down here right now!
It's Kid! Right away, boss!
Just older art style. Graphics, same thing.
Where's Kid?
Arthur McFly?
Yeah?
Got something for you.
Thanks. A subpoena?
Ordering you to appear in court and provide evidence in the investigation into...
Kid Tannen? Take it back!
You can't get rid of it, Mr. McFly. Once you've been served, it's your duty to report to the court at the earliest possible time. Failure to do so could lead to a warrant for your arrest.
Arrest! But Kid'll kill me. Stupid Artie. Holy cats, what am I gonna do?
I suggest you avail yourself to the protection of the court.
Oh gosh, oh gosh.
Well, we've served the subpoena and gotten a barrel of booze delivered to your house. Looks like we're off to your lab to build your rocket drill. You do have a lab, right?
What kind of future patent holder would I be
I know it's
without
not
a
IA
lab?
card and I can't
Come
fix
on.
it. I use OBS. OBS is lame. I
Doc.
wish I could go back to XSplit.
I'm off to get the rocket drill.
Good. Come on, let's go. Time waits for no man.
Are you sure this is gonna work, Emmett?
Don't let the ramshackle nature of my laboratory fool you. If all goes according to plan, we'll soon be in possession of the most powerful rocket fuel known to man.
That's great. How?
Well, it's very simple. This crankshaft induces a powerful direct current into the electrolysis chamber, producing hydrogen, which must be periodically released into the primary distillation barrel. While tending to the hydrogen, we'll also need to regularly sprinkle these shredded protein flakes into this aquarium of tuber bacteria to generate the necessary nitrogen to catalyze the reaction.
Cool.
No, hot! Extremely hot! The temperature of the reaction must be kept at a steady temperature of 623 degrees Kelvin by carefully pumping these bellows. Any questions?
Electrolo what?
Emmett? Why is there a brace of drunkards gathering on our lawn?
Sweet fancy Moses, it's my father!
So?
So, he doesn't know I'm engaging in acts of scientific exploration in here. He thinks this is where I go to pour through my law books.
Oh.
You tend to the reaction. I'll try to get rid of him.
Tend to the what? Can't we just start over after he's gone?
It's too late. The reaction's already started. Don't worry. I'll try to help you out where I can.
But...
coming, father!
So I totally missed what I was supposed to do.
Don't you father me, child.
Can't you see this is eating me up inside?
You don't know what called.
What's up, Crunchmeister? What's up, buddy?
Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Don't you turn your back on me.
Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes?
You don't know what called.
What did you do?
Emmett, who are you talking to in there?
No one, father. What do you call a room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building?
They're not really pushing out games. The Minecraft one is, yeah, I know the audio's off. Every person that's come in here has told me that the audio's off. And I can't do anything about it. It's OBS.
Just pay attention to what I say.
Emmett, I'm not through with you yet.
Why don't you go feed the ducks, father?
I have no idea what I'm supposed to do.
thought you were a scientist.
Emmett!
You have no idea what kind of pressure I'm under.
You don't know what
I don't know what's eating you, Father, but I wish you would go on a diet.
You will have to learn. To learn. Time to time. People don't. You don't know what cause.
There is a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, Father.
You will have to learn.
Excellent. Now twist the valve there. Great. We're about a quarter of the way home.
Emmett, get back here!
Oops.
You're going to find
You know who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer. Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations? This isn't food for thought, Pop. It's gruel.
When you get older, underneath I hope someday.
This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer.
Yes, my son.
Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas.
You're going to find out when you get older.
Halfway there.
Emmett!
Keep up the good work. Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy?
What will it take to light a fire under your unappreciative hindquarters?
Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Emmett!
Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? Stop being such a crank! Law? What use is a microorganism for law?
Don't burn your bridges so cavalierly, my son.
Law may be your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine.
Yeah, I know I did.
Feeding you in that
Made a
school
mistake.
of yours. You look like a skeleton.
Do I get a turn to talk, or is this going to be another monologue?
Some Browns have been officers of the court since God's heavenly spark first gave rise to man, Emmett.
There is a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, Father. Almost there.
Emmett!
Coming, Father! Pressuring me to be something I'm not.
Way too many times you have to do this.
Lawyers are nothing but a bunch of hot air. There, I said it. You don't get to control my life just because you fed and clothed me for 17 years. You know who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer. Do you really want to vent our dirty laundry in public like this? The hotter you get, the more I know I'm right. If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards. Why must you always...
Yeah, it's unnecessarily long.
Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
And I wasn't sure what bladder meant.
Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? Can't you see this is eating me up inside? Law may be your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine. Why should I honor your wishes? You treat me like common bacteria. By Galileo's rotations, do you ever listen to yourself? If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards. What do you call a room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building? A good start. Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy? You have no idea what kind of pressure I'm under. I don't know what's eating you, Father, but I wish you would go on a diet.
You are going to learn.
Name one great thing ever generated by a lawyer. I'm afraid we'll have to take this up later, Pop. My soup's about to boil over.
What? This isn't over, young man.
Whew.
That was unnecessarily long.
You and your dad sounded...
It was an argument we should have had a long time ago. We... Oh! Oh, what? Eureka! Now all we gotta do is fuel up the old rocket power drill and you and I can
take it and go.
But don't you want to test it first?
No time. The last train for DC leaves in just a few minutes.
All right. You've got to get this baby to the U.S. Patent Office.
Exactly.
So tell me, Michael, when can I expect to hear back from the Patent Office?
A month to 6 weeks. That sounds accurate.
Oh, in about, I'd say... I can't.
Huh?
Emmett, I'm not from the patent office.
I don't understand.
I lied to you, but I didn't want to. It was the only way I can get you to trust me.
30 years!
See, there's somebody who's in big trouble. Someone very important to me, to both of us. I can't tell you who, but I need to save him tonight, and I need your invention to do it. I'll get it back to you, I promise. And, Emmett, you're gonna be a great inventor.
Wait! Keep the throttle at about 8.
Thanks, buddy. Keep the throttle at about 8.
Okay, Doc, I got the drill. Now let's get you out of here.
He's not going to be in there anymore.
Come on, start.
Mr. Corleone! You're too late!
Too late? The Doc's not supposed to be... Doc!
They're moving him to another facility for safekeeping!
Rip.
Oh, I better go get a quote from the police chief.
Paddy wagon intercepted, suspect slain, and they're still after him. But how am I gonna rescue him now?
These look like rockets.
At least the rocket part came out of this in one piece.
This seems legit. Who needs a hoverboard? We have rocket bikes. In 1931.
Alright, I'm coming, Doc.
That's gonna be safe. Totally safe. No helmet, no nothing. It's legit. Yes, 17 cents.
You're still in danger, Doc. I've got to get you out of here.
What's that?
I said, you're still in danger.
Never mind, never mind. Get me out of here, and we'll talk later.
Bum ba da bum 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 bum.
They're locked.
I know.
I know. Go right. Go left. No rearview mirrors. How convenient.
They won't budge.
What's that gonna do?
Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out.
Be careful, Marty.
I'll be back.
I'll wait right here.
What's he doing here?
Hubcap. Can you whack him in the head with it?
I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good.
Why would you need all four wheels? So you can't use that against him. I don't see what the hubcap would do on the back door. That doesn't make any sense.
I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good. I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good. Keys. The window's shut tight.
I don't have anything to break the window or open the door. That'll work.
No good. The window's shut.
This doesn't make any sense.
No good. The window's shut.
You gotta whack him in the face with it? Oh good, the window's shut. Step him in the face. I don't understand. Rocket has a lot of fuel. Because he won't see that.
I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good.
What's the point of the hubcap?
I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good.
I don't think it'll do any good. Snag the keys, but be careful. Yeah. Gotcha.
Kid Tannen's driving the truck.
Kid Tannen? That explains a lot.
I need a distraction.
Leave it to me. Hey, driver! Don't drive me too fast. Watch how you take those curves. What are you trying to do? Kill me?
Not.
I object to your tone of voice, and I find this seat distinctly uncomfortable. Do you have a pillow I can sit on? Hey, I'm talking to you, driver. Don't ignore me. You!
Thanks, Doc. I guess that's why they call you the Streak.
How did you know that?
I have my sources.
Newspaper on his face. I'm surprised he didn't pull over since he knows I'm on the truck. That's
Stand back, Doc.
not much logic that went into this.
Marty! Oh!
How you doing, Doc?
Eat lead, Sagan!
Or start swerving, exactly.
Ow!
Hey look, a frisbee.
Son of a bitch!
Bum, 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 bum.
We need something to get rid of these cops! Oh! This is
I didn't even say like 8 feet from
That's
him.
the idea.
I have no idea.
Doc!
Look!
Doc! The throttle!
What? Oh!
Doc! Are you okay?
I'm fine. But I wonder what sorts of bizarre repercussions my younger self's invention of a flying bicycle will have on the timeline.
Did you know that would happen?
I had a suspicion. I never could keep those rockets from exploding.
So, what do we do now?
Now we get back to 1986 before our interactions with the past inevitably cascade into a calamitous future. Where'd you leave Einstein?
Doc?
He's not in the pound, is he?
No, but I think we've got bigger problems right now.
Great Scott!
That was good. That was good. I enjoyed that.
What's happening?
I don't know. We'll have to be careful not to run into ourselves.
Hey, fellas.
All right, McFly. Let's go see the boss.
History says Tanner will be arrested by a rookie cop by the name of Danny Parker.
I fear that nothing will save Hill Valley from descending into the fires of chaos and corruption.
Nothing is over until Kid Tannen says it's over.
Yeah, that was good. I really enjoyed that a lot. I'm looking forward to the next episode. However, I am going to take a break. I need to eat lunch. I am starving. So I need to eat lunch. Wish you knew shit about Back to the Future. You've never seen the movies? I highly suggest